YouTube, I'm PC, and today I'm making this tutorial for you guys. This is the 17th and last tutorial in my basic Java series. I'm trying to kind of get too distracted. So today we're going to learn about how to make jar files. Now jar files is basically like a zip file, where it's a compressed folder of a series of other files. And in order to make them in the first place, we have to put a command in the command prompt. And we'll talk about the command later, and then if you do it a little differently, you can make executable. So the cool thing about executable jar files is, like, if you want to show your friends the stuff that you've made, well, the problem is that they probably don't have Java installed, and even if they do, it's a little annoying to say, okay, open up command prompt and type down Java this, and make sure in that directory there's a few things you know about the directory. And that could just be a little bit annoying to type, but this way you could just create an executable jar file of your application, send it over to your friends, and they just need to click on it and it runs. So I thought it was important that I cover this in the basic Java series because it's really something you're going to find useful. So without any further ado, let's get into the tutorial.
Alright, so let's get started. Here I have a Java program that I made, which is a basic rock paper scissors program. I'll go ahead and show it to you. I have them both here on my desktop, so that's why I'm in my desktop folder. So Java rock paper scissors, and here you have it. You can type down what you want to play as. So if you want to do rock, type down rock, press play, and the computer also did rock and then say tie. And if I try it again, it'll say winner. He said scissors, so I win. So that's the basic program made, and today I'm going to teach you. So today we're going to talk about how to make it into a jar file. So those are our two files right there. So you in order to make a jar file, you run a command here. I can never remember how to do it, so I always Google it and look up executable jar file. Right there. And the first one that pops up is the one that you're going to need. And this is a nice step-by-step directions how to do it. And so this is the command that we want. So the first one is jar, and CMF. There are multiple ways to do this, and CMF is basically saying which way. I believe that's command manifest file. So I think that was just command, and the manifest, it says which main class to start with. So if you have like 10 classes in your program, you need to say which class you need to start with, which class contains the main method, so that it knows where to start the program from. Because if you have just 10 classes in there, it's not going to know. So we need to make another file. So right click, new. We'll go with text document, and we'll just call it main class. All right, and we'll go into here and type down main dash class, and then the name of your main class, which in our case is rock paper scissors. So type rock paper scissors. Make sure you type it down exactly as I do. Capital M, capital C, and I'm pretty sure you need space there as well. So that's what we call our manifest, the class word that we're telling the executable jar file to start with. So we'll just type down main class.txt because that's our manifest, and then you type down what you want the jar file to be named. So we're just gonna call it rock paper scissors.jar, and then you type down what files you want to be included. So we want rock paper scissors.class, and then you would list out all the other files. So if you have any pictures, you would list out a couple of PNG images or something like that. And also anything, if you have a lot of classes, you can type down star.class. So that will load all the classes. But since you just have one, I just went ahead and typed down that one. So press enter, and then we can see right here that it generated that jar file in here. But we click on it and nothing happens. Now I'm not 100% sure why, but we need to go in there and modify the manifest, because it does just inputting the manifest up here isn't enough. So we're going to go into this jar file and edit it. So right click it and click open with WinRAR archiver. If you don't have WinRAR, Google WinRAR and download it because you're gonna need it for this. And WinRAR is the easiest way to do this. WinRAR archive, what it does is it allows you to open a lot of different types of files, like 7-zip, RAR, and jar. So we'll go ahead and open it. It's a jar file, and then here is everything inside the jar file. So that's the class, and the meta-inf contains the manifest. So we're going to want to edit this, so we're going to click extract to, and we'll just extract it to that. It's fine. And then it generated this folder right here, and then here we have the manifest file. So I'm going to edit it with Notepad++, and that's the manifest. So here, this needs to contain the information about what's the main class and that kind of stuff. So we're going to type down the same line that we did earlier in the manifest file. Again, I'm not sure why you need to do this twice, but that's the only way I've been able to get it to work. So main class, and then name of your main class, rock, paper, scissors, yeah, that looks good. And we'll save it. And then we'll go back to WinRAR, and we'll delete the old manifest, and we'll add the one we just edited. So that would be under rock, paper, scissors, and that's the one we just edited. So if I click view, you see it says rock, paper, scissors there now. And if we go up, it knows that we need to reference that class as a starting class. So now, if luck is on our side, when we double click this, it should run our application. Fingers crossed. There we go. So this is a really handy trick to know, so you can put it in a nice compressed file like this, so you can send this to anybody and they can click on it, and then they have your program right here. So it's a nice way to end this series, and so you can tell people what you know. So I hope you found this series helpful. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I got all the basics of Java done, and I encourage you to continue pursuing Java. There's a lot more out there, and now you have that basic knowledge down, you should be able to find tutorials on your own and understand them, even though they're a little more advanced. So with that said, I guess I'll see you guys next time.
Sipping morning coffee with that Java swirl. Born to code, my first words were hello world. Since 95, been Java coding, staying proud. Started on floppy disk, now we take it to the cloud. On my desktop, Java's what's bobbing and weaving. I got another winning app before I get to odd even. Blazing code like a forest fire, climbing a tree. Setting standards like IEEE.